Nie te kolory jak Wisloka. Iglopol kurwa, no to kolory iglopolu mi pojď. Jinak bych jel. Max, no, idziesz do pierwsza drużyna, to
Ubieraj się.
Trenowaliście coś przez tydzień? Nic? No jak to jest? Kończyli treningi i już koniec?
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Midwest Media Network's presentation of UPSL soccer. KS Wisloka Chicago against Chicago Nation FC tonight in a friendly battle of the Midwest Central North Division perennial champions. Don't have a roster, unfortunately, because it is preseason, but we'll do with what we can. Chicago Nation in the white with blue trunks, and Wisloka with the gold chest, green pants. At the coin toss, Wisloka is going to be going left to right, and Chicago Nation is going to be going right to left. No walkout, just except for the referees. Chicago Nation has their season opener for spring on the 30th up in Madison, Wisconsin against TBD FC. That game is at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on the following Sunday. And let's see what kind of action we'll have. Hopefully it will be a clean game on this cold day. Wisloka has flipped the coin, got the possession. A little collision gets tangled up there. That was a foul against the Nation player there. Chicago Nation, the perennials with Wisloka, tough division in UPSL soccer. Last season for the fall of 2024, there was a four-way tie. Unfortunately, Chicago Nation had to make an early exit against Black Cat FC. That was presented to you by Midwest Media Network also, that game. Tough loss for the Nation and crew. Looks like it was blocked off by Wisloka. Touchline and Chicago Nation on the attack, and they lost possession. Wisloka on the attack again on the near side. Midfield to the near side, they got the sun going against them. We'll see if that's going to affect any chances of them scoring a goal. Deflection against the Nation. Wisloka will have it on the near end touchline. Wisloka going against the hitter, and Peru got the goalkeeper landed right on top of the ball before he got ricocheted off. Looks like there was some kind of interaction between the Wisloka player and the goalie. Drop ball from the whistle. Chicago Nation on the attack, cross field. Nation trying to regroup, sending it back, reconfigure their play action. And it looks like the Sun has some interaction here for the players, can't get their eyes on the ball. Nation in the white again, Wisloka in the gold. Oh, and the goalie, Wisloka goalie jumps on it, preventing any further attack from Nation. Nation showing some pressure. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We are in Bensenville, Illinois, at Redmon Park, the home field for Wisloka, and many other clubs here in the Midwest Chicagoland area. Nice sunny sunset, 38 degrees, and I know once the sun goes down, it's going to get a little chilly. So the activity level is going to go up for the players if they want to stay warm. Looks like Chicago Nation's trying to make something happen midfield, get tangled up with the Wisloka guys. Nation trying to get something going. Can't get no action inside the 18-yard box at all. Seems like Nation every year goes to the playoffs here in the Midwest, to the round of 64. One of the Midwest powerhouses in the UPSL division, in Premier Division. Wisloka is going to try this year to break that annual but Midwest has diverse City FC and also Black Cat to contend with. Those are also some good, strong powerhouses with youth and speed. But Nation has a lot more technical veterans that know the game, and as do Wisloka. Nation loses it in the far touchline. And Wisloka's throwing it in. Right along the line and battling it for the ball. Wisloka has. That'll be Wisloka's corner kick against Nation. And the Nation goalkeeper grabs the ball from the volley, kicks it half court. Wisloka's ball on the far touchline. Crossfield, Wisloka clears it out in the back. Nation intercepts that ball going against the attack. Zaha on the right side of the goalie, far side. Kicks and goes out of bounds. Nation corner kick. Corner kick goes. Nation loses possession against Wisloka. Wisloka's on attack midfield. And a late whistle there against Nation. A lot of fouling for both teams, Nation and Wisloka. Wisloka played against Chicago House AC here on this field a couple months ago for the U.S. Open Couple Markup. Sadly, they were defeated by Chicago House. Played a good game. But definitely the beginning of this spring season is going to have its challenges with the cold, the sun right in the eyes. Nation regaining possession of the ball inside the 18-yard box. See if they could do any kind of early damage in the 12th minute. can't seem to pass correctly. Nation keeps on losing the ball to Wisloka. Wisloka just lost in the far touchline, midfield. Oh, correction, Wisloka kept possession. That was a deflection off the Nation player. Wisloka regrouping, hoping for the sun to come down a little bit faster. Said they could see the goal a little bit better. Wisloka cross court. Lose possession in the far Nation corner there. Both teams would love to come out with this game with a win. A lot of experience. Nation's on the attack. Midfield and kick, and it's Wisloka catches right in front of his goal, the goalkeeper. Trying to make a decision where to pass on the ball. Goes far side. Wisloka on the action, cross field, and they lose it in the sun. Chicago Nation, the goalkeeper, Peru, passing on the ball. A lot of yelling, a lot of communication between the players, trying to learn each other's strengths and weaknesses so they could play all together as a team. You know, both teams have maybe one or two different players from the following season. They're trying to fit in the gaps of talent that they need to fill. Nation midfield trying to make something happen here. Attack on the left side. Goalie misses it. Ricochet. And we got a goal by Chicago Nation. Chicago Nation scores first. They drew first blood. Wisloka's going to try to do something here. Still early, 17th minute of the game. As you can see there on the sideline, everybody's bundled up. The sun's going down, temperature's going to drop. I bet there is probably somebody out there that has some adult jungle juice to stay warm. Wisloka, Polish team, named after the same team in the Bita, Poland. And there goes a good slide for Wisloka, stealing that ball. Wisloka on the attack, cross field, and Peru lands on it. Tough action. Sasha, the defender there, captain of the Chicago Nation team. Midfield right on top. Nation stealing the ball from Wisloka. Trying to pass it on, and Nation player just runs right into the ball. Oh, some physical action there between the Wisloka and Nation players. It's already starting. Frustrations. These teams have a lot of history together. Nation on attack on the near side. See if they can make anything happen here against the Wisloka defense. Kicks it to the right of the goal post. It'll be Nation corner kick on the far side. And there's the kick. Oh, Wisloka stealing the header there in the congestion. Wisloka slowing down the pace a little bit, regrouping. Near side. And Wisloka loses possession. Oh. Correction again, Wisloka keeps possession off the Nation player. Wow. That's going to leave a mark. Nation player there tripped. The Wisloka player still looks like we'll have a kick there. Got the Nation fence line going. Wisloka player kicks over and over the fence. Nation deflects that ball for Wisloka. Wisloka. Nation gain control. Near side half court. Chip shot. Attack on the corner. Zaha and deflected off over the goal. Outside of the one goal that Nation has, each team has a pair of shots on goal so far. There'll be a corner kick on the near side. Nation kicking it right over the goal one more time, losing possession to the goalkeeper. Fourth minute of the game. 1-0 Nation. Nation trying to intercept that, losing possession to Wisloka midfield. Possession control of both teams have been doing pretty good. As of the last few minutes, they've been losing possession. Looks like Nation gives a foul to Wisloka there. Stopping action, Wisloka going after. Top of the goal box. The far side, Wisloka is trying to, and they ricochet off Nation player, keep possession. Nation. Wisloka showing some pressure now on their side. Goalkeeper kicks out of Peru. Another foul. Looks like that might have been a handball or something. Couldn't see exactly. Nation and Wisloka both playing off each other there midfield. Wisloka capitalizing, keeping possession. Jump ball. Nation's trying to keep possession, not giving it up in their side for Wisloka to make an easy goal. Nation attacking on the far side. Kick, and it's far left. And does not go out of possession, out of bounds. Nation keeping in possession. Kick and over the net.
I was looking at what are you watching? An offside.
Certain players are having a hard time trying to tell the referees, the line judges, of what to do, that they didn't see some fouls. Lights just came on here at Redmon Field. 27th minute. Wisloka attacking left to right. Nation going right to left. Scores 1-0. Nation again on the attack, and they got fouled from behind. Nation free kick. Cross kick into bouncer right into the hands of the goalkeeper for Wisloka. Wisloka letting go of the ball quickly, trying to do a fast break, but unfortunately the other teammates were not in place. Out of bounds for Nation. Wisloka near touchline. Wisloka on the attack, center field. To the right of the goal. Nation's ball. Both teams playing strong, keeping possession as best they can. But this is a friendly, it's not a real game. So unfortunately it doesn't mean anything for them, except just the experience and warm up for the season. As the season progresses, definitely going to get warmer out. It will be definitely lighter out as the day goes by. Far touchline keeps on getting attacked there. Nation keeping possession on the attack there. And Jasminko, oh, it's not Jasminko. The captain pushes on the ball midfield. Nation trying to make getting another point in before the halftime. Nation following Wisloka player there indirectly, unintentionally. Wisloka losing possession, falling on the ball. Nation keeping possession. All of Wisloka players down. Let's see, who is this? It is Jazz. trying to walk it off. There's the coaches for Nation. Matt Pearson, Garrett Hayward. Zaha, far side corner, trying to make something happen. Nation retreating back a little bit. Nation, midfield, passing on the ball. Sasha, cross field kick, loses possession. Wisloka regrouping, trying to make something happen, put up a goal before halftime. Wisloka playing in the UPSL, also Midwest Premier League, and also inside the Winter Arena, inside door league. Some hand action between the Wisloka Nation player there. Nation retains possession, then gives it up to Wisloka. Wisloka back to Chicago. Nation, one of these seasons, wants to go back to the Final Four. The Midwest is definitely one of the better divisions out there the UPSL has. Everybody has their favorites in Florida and California, but in my opinion, I think the Midwest has the better teams. That's why last fall, there's a four-way tie in the division. You know, when you have four teams with the same amount of points, and at the end of the season, that means that it is a tough division. Every game was a fight last season between Black Cat, Wisloka Nation, and Diverse City. Looks like the captain lost his shoe. .36 minute of the game. Nation up 1-0 against Wisloka. Wisloka would like to, before halftime, go with another goal. There are attacking far side. Deflection off the Nation player will be a corner kick far side. Looks like Peru, the goalkeeper, got a hand on the ball to push it out. And Wisloka on the attack. Nation deflecting it. Good slide by Wisloka to steal the ball. Ball goes airborne, out of bounds. Wisloka Nation battling it out for the ball midfield there. Nation trying to push on. Far right side. Nation going on attack. Pass. No kick yet. Sakar losing the possession. Wisloka pickpockets the ball back. Trying to regroup there on their goal side. Looks like some of the cold is finally hitting the players. Sun goes down, kick, and Peru handles the ball right in front of the net. Pass on the ball there. Sasha. Is that Sasha? No, Sasha's 22, so that's not him. A lot of new players on this Chicago Nation team. It's hard to keep up with the names. In between the Nation players and the Wisloka players, it's hard to even pronounce some of the names. With the CG, the enunciations that the Polish language has. If you don't remember which one it is, you'll just pronounce the name wrong. Attack and ball grab by Peru goalkeeper Nation. Right on top of the box. Passes it on. 40th minute in. Nation winning. Ahead 1-0 so far. Both teams are getting a little physical now. As it wouldn't be anticipated, both teams have a good rivalry between each other. The two oldest teams in the UPSL Midwest here. Both good teams, good fan support. A lot of players would love to be on the roster with the starting 11. Nation trying to get going. Ball got pickpocketed by Wisloka, and a foul right on top of the 18-yard box. Dynamo, send me a DM. Same name on Instagram at Midwest Media Network. Oh, right on top. Peru gets a hand of it. Be a corner kick for Wisloka again. Oh. Kick and goes out of bounds. Turnover for Wisloka over to Nation. 3 minutes left, roughly in the half. Nation trying to burn off some minutes before the half. Nation trying to make something happen here on the near side. Wisloka double teaming. Nation preventing any advance by the Nation player. Back in regrouping. Midfield Nation, far side. Nation regrouping back to Peru, the goalkeeper there. Wisloka showing some pressure. Before the time's up, we'll see what happens. If either team's going to be able to score a goal again. We will see. So far, the 1 goal only by Nation. Both teams keeping good defensive possession. Wisloka going after far side. And kick. Off to the right of the goal. And that's it. That's halftime. Chicago Nation leading Wisloka 1-0 at Redmon Field, Bensenville, Illinois. Coach for Wisloka. Running, trying to stay warm in this kind of weather. Lone Gorge scored by Nation in the 17th minute. There's the goal scored. By number 19 for Chicago Nation. We'll be right back during halftime. Thank you for watching UPSL Soccer, Midwest Central Division North. on this Midwest Media Network's presentation of Saturday Night Soccer. Welcome back to UPSL Soccer, Midwest Central Division North friendly Chicago Nation against KS Wisloka Chicago here in Redmon Field in Bensenville, Illinois. On this very, very cold night. It's 32 degrees. And I know the players and people on the benches are cold. Wind has picked up. And there's the start to the second half. Wisloka attacking from right to left, and Nation going from left to right. Wisloka is up 1-0 against this friendly. We'll go figure why they're called friendlies. The game's a game. It's not a friendly. Is it because it's a friendly because it's preseason? I'm gotta have to Google that pretty soon, unless the people that are watching know the answer to it. Leave a comment. Wisloka trying to get something going. Wisloka on an attack. A little body action against two players there. Shaking hands, nothing happened. Not on purpose. Free kick Wisloka for the foul. And there goes the kick. Bounced off. Nation player. Nation trying to dribble it out. There you go. Midfield. Nation player got double teamed there. A little bit of elbow action there for the players. Nation attacking. And then near side. Running the touchline and Wisloka's ball. Wisloka far side on the touchline there. Getting double teamed themselves now by Nation. Nation putting the pressure now on Wisloka as Wisloka was doing to Nation in the first half. We are in the second half here. Wisloka trying to get something going. Lose possession of the ball. Peru grabs the ball, stopping advancement by Wisloka with the pressure. Nation, middle of the field. Losing possession to Wisloka in the air. And Wisloka going. Collecting possession. Nation putting pressure on in the back of the field. Cross-field dribble, and they lose possession. And there's a foul. Wisloka goes right over the Nation player. creating contact. It looks like elbows are flying everywhere. Nation attacking. And there goes the kick, ricochets off the defenseman. Nice high kick for Wisloka, losing possession in the air. Bodies flying everywhere now. Hard tackles by both teams. Thank you everybody for joining us here at the UPSL Midwest Central Division friendly against Wisloka and Chicago Nation. Chicago Nation scored in the 17th minute in the first half. There have been numerous shots on goal by both teams. Nation only making one of them count. Both teams are trying to do their best to score to get warmed up for the preseason. Chicago Nation starting their season next weekend against TBD FC out of Madison, Wisconsin. Season opener away. Then on April 5th, Nation starts their home opener against the Chicago Strikers at College of DuPage in Glen Ellen, Illinois. Wisloka showing pressure, just like they did in the first half. Hard for Nation to advance. They keep on regrouping, trying to get a path towards the goal. Nation losing possession there. And the near side touchline. Wisloka trying to advance the ball, make something happen, but they're having a hard time. Both teams are having a hard time advancing past midfield. Wisloka on the attack again. Far touchline. Nation losing possession. Nation kicking it out of their goal area. So Wisloka has to regroup. Nation midfield on the attack. On the near side, Zaha. Footwork, dribble, kick, and going straight to the goalkeeper. Ball rolled slowly into the goalkeeper's hands. No attitude on that ball or on that kick. I think he's getting cold himself right now. Chicago weather not being friendly to the players or to the coaches or to the people that are watching the game right now, except for whoever's inside at home watching it on their computer on their phone. But with the MLS season also, they're changing it to be just like Nations League, Premier League I should say, be from fall to spring and have the summer off for all the international games. And then USL starting their Division 1 to compete against MLS. And then in 2027-28, they're deciding to go with the promotion regulation. I'm having a hard time trying to understand if I like that idea or am against it. There's Nation again on the attack midfield, losing the ball to Wisloka. Wisloka midfield going after it, kick far right of the goal. Now between the USL and MLS, MLS of course does not have their closed league system, and it's very hard for them to do a promotion regulation. But then USL is in markets where MLS is not. Just like with certain teams that don't have any kind of minor league system in their respective towns. A couple seasons back, we had Goshen FC out of Goshen, Indiana, here in the UPSL. They moved over to the Midwest Premier League, and their crowds for a small market team like that, for a semi-pro, is 400 to 500 strong in the bleachers. They showed their support for their home ground team. Granted, the majority of the players are probably from the colleges there, from South Bend, Goshen College. Oh, some action there. Nation keeping possession of the ball, trying to make something happen. Bad pass over to Wisloka. Wisloka is now trying to regroup and make something happen here. Midfield, dribbling around the Nation players. I don't know what's going to go on. Wisloka far side touchline. Running, regrouping, trying to aim for the goal. Too many people there in the action, bouncing off their feet. Wisloka kicks and ball goes high. Wisloka keeping possession on the near touchline to the left there of the camera. Now it looks like there was some kind of activity there. Kick and to the left of the goal by Wisloka. Wisloka again trying to do a half-field shot to the goalkeeper, Peru, thinking they could get him. Sleeping on the job there. I think he's tied up there. He scored a goal on himself. Nation trying to put a point on the board, add to their lead. USL definitely has some teams in the markets where the MLS does not. The fan support, like the Sounders, have great fan support. You know, or the Des Moines Menace having a lot of kick against Wisloka up to the Peru. You know, Des Moines Menace in USL 2 turns out some great players that get promoted to USL 1 and championship and abroad. Every player here wants to have a path to pro, but doesn't get there without hard work, dedication, and good team play. Like the old saying goes, kick, Peru gets the ball on a one bouncer to him. Nation regaining attack. And Mr. Vaca handling the ball midfield. Nation on the and was ricocheted off the Wisloka player. Infield touchline, Nation's ball. The old Vantage. How to get to Carnegie Hall. Practice, practice, practice. Chicagoland is rich in soccer talent between the Greater Chicago Soccer League, United Premier Soccer League, Midwest Premier League, and the United Soccer League 2 with the Women's Soccer League. And there was some interaction there between the Nation Wisloka player. Nation players down right now. Looks like that is Zakar Zaha. And he gets up. Looks like it's going to be a free kick. Tony Jeffrey, no, it's not Allie. It's yours truly. There goes a kick off of goalkeeper's hands. Far side, Nation keeping the ball. Regrouping midfield. '63rd minute. Nation in the white kits. Wisloka in the goal kits. Nation regrouping, getting off the ball, opposite court, opposite side of the field to the goalkeeper.
Take your space, take your space.
Wisloka slowly trying to keep possession here. buying time to open up a lane for them. Losing possession, kicking out into the far touchline. Nation midfield attacking. Wisloka on back of the player, and he strips the ball away from Nation. Wisloka this time now on the attack. Nation showing pressure. Looks like there was a foul against Nation. Wisloka keeping possession and slowing the pace down. Nation doing what they can. As the cars slide, showing the pressure there for Wisloka. Looks like the Nation is not showing pressure anymore. Either exhaustion or the cold is limiting what they could do or they want to do. And a flag down, offsides by Wisloka. Well, hard tackle there. No foul called. Looks like the whistle is showing some acrobatic tricks there over the ball. Nation crossfield kick. And again crossfield. Nation showing some kind of pressure, trying to score here. Far infield touchline. And there was a foul there. A nice push against Nation. It looks like there's going to be a substitution. Under a free kick goes. Deflection off Wisloka. Keeping possession there in the back court. Nation regaining control. Steam kick and was fouled inside the 18-yard box. Nation corner kick, far side, 69th minute. Nation leading 1-0. Trying to get a header in there, losing possession. Goalie for Wisloka. Waiting for the start whistle there. Wisloka crossing midfield there. Trying to show an attack. Losing possession midfield there to Nation. Nation losing it again. Seems like everybody just can't keep possession of the ball midfield. Nation kicking it against Wisloka's goal. Wisloka Nation playing footy in the midfield. Trying to make something happen. Nation's defense has been strong throughout the whole game. Well, looks like there's a player down for Wisloka.
Sorry, my bad. That's my practice.
There's the coaches for Wisloka. Nation losing the ball again.
I catched it. He did one more time. I hope I'll make it up to the
Danny Vaca there, number 4. Throwing in the ball at the near end touchline. Nope, and soft touch, losing possession, and there's a fight for possession. Wisloka's ball. Thank you everybody for joining Midwest Media Network's presentation of UPSL soccer. Wisloka, Chicago against Chicago Nation. Bensenville, Illinois. Nation leading 1-0. Scored in the 17th minute of the game. Off a goal right in front of the goal. Ricochet by number 19. Both teams having a hard problem passing the ball past midfield. Keep on losing possession against a hard press by each other's defenders and midfielders. Far side touchline action there. Trying to keep the press away from the ball handlers there But the pressure is strong by Nation. There's Peru and Sasha, captain of the Chicago Nation, goalkeeper Nation. After that tackle, looks like Nation's keeping possession of that ball. 75th minute. Again, bodies are tumbling left and right here. Frozen turf. Body checks. Tony Jeffrey, if you're listening to this stream, you should be here also instead of in your car or at home. You owe me one. Wisloka attack bounced off the hands of Peru. Nation kicking it away. What about that question, Bakos? Number 17 on Wisloka. Wisloka losing possession of the ball there. Just a little over 11 minutes left in the game. Chicago Nation leading 1-0 against Wisloka. Both perennial powerhouses here in the Midwest Central Division. Last year, both being tied in the four-way tie in the division with Black Hats and Diverse City. Nation having a hard time with Wisloka's defense. Let's have Wisloka player Parker there. Nation playing midfield. Wisloka dribbling the ball over. Nation stealing the ball from the passing lane there. Miscommunication there by Nation, losing possession. Midfield. Wisloka Nation there. Wisloka on attack. Kick goes far right of the goal. Corner kick. Too far wide. Wisloka's ball. Oh, 17 for Jasminko. Is that what you're asking? Let me find out when I do a zoom on him. Where's he sitting down? Let me see. I believe they might have been Urbacos. That could have been Jasminko. And Jasminko, former Chicago Nation player, transferred to Wisloka mid-season last season. Oh, traffic jam midfield. Nation keeping the ball there. Bad footwork by both teams trying to keep possession. Losing possession, gain possession. That's what happens when the players' feet are cold, not playing all winter long. Some players here do not play the indoor leagues. Others do. There you go, Wisloka going on the attack again. Midfield there, near side. I would say Jasminko is the top player next to number 11, Zaha for Chicago Nation. Those two used to be a tag team for Chicago Nation. I agree, Bakos. I agree. There's a lot of good players, a lot of good talent here in the Midwest. Wisloka attacking. Cleared by Nation. And a hard foul body check there against Nation. A lot of young talent now coming up in the ranks in the high schools here in Midwest, actually. Don't know the kid's name, but there's a Christian Nitz or something from Conan High School. A free kick goes far left of the goal here for Wisloka. Looks like it was deflected off. Christian Nitzel or something like that. Don't know exactly his last name. Got a chance and privilege to see that youngster play for Conan. And he is so good that he actually scored 38 goals last season in high school. Was named All-State first team. Nation on attack, keeping possession, and goes out of bounds, unfortunately. He's a very electrifying player, forward, striker. I know Conan, the coach there, is sad to see him go, but I believe there are almost 8 players on Conan this year that were seniors that are going to be leaving that program. Some are going to various programs across the Midwest. Others are staying locally, thinking that they have a path to pro via UPSL, USL, or any of the respective leagues that are in this area. And there's a foul. Where's the Sure City FC at, Bacos? I've heard of that name, but I don't know exactly the location. A lot of new teams lately coming on the radar. With the new league starting, UPSL expanding. Oh, he's playing pro now, okay. Yeah, I know about him. But where's the Sure City playing out of? This walk on the attack, got tripped up by the Nation player. No foul called. So far, pretty clean game. No yellows or reds, thank goodness. A couple of hard fouls. Nothing to cry home about. And there was a slide. Yeah, I spoke too soon about the yellow, possibly. The Sure City's based out of... Oh, they play in the GCSL. Okay. Okay, they're in Joe's league then. Okay. I had the privilege of photographing the finals last weekend with Adria against Hellenic, I believe it was. Okay. Yeah, GCSL is also a good league here in the city, in the Midwest. They don't want to expand. They don't want to get too big, and I don't blame them. No reason to. They got a good product. Why tarnish it? Oh, indirect free kick there for Wisloka. Into traffic and cleared by Nation on the opposite side of the field. You know, with UPSL expanding to over 400 teams nationwide, and you know, the Midwest Central Division being split into 2 with the North and South, 9 teams each. It makes it into a very busy Midwest conference here. We do have enough teams. How as many teams are in the Great Plains between Kansas, Oklahoma, and everything. Wisloka going on to attack across the field and blocked by Nation and cleared to the near side touchline away from the corner. Okay. I'm sorry, Bakos. I am late to the party when it comes to having knowledge of who is where. And that is game. That is full time. Where Chicago Nation wins 1-0 against Wisloka, Chicago. Here in the friendly match against Midwest Central preseason game. Wisloka and Chicago played a very good game, full 91 minutes. Both teams played hard, did their best to do what they can to get the win. But in this kind of temperature, weather, and everything, it's very hard to do that sometimes. Well, let's see that goal again one more time. Where Chicago Nation scored. Number 19, the 17th minute, I think it was. And he scores. And there you go, folks. Thank you for watching. Game Chicago Nation against KS Wisloka Chicago. Midwest Central Division North. Preseason friendly. My name is Peter Majuk, and this is Midwest Media Network's presentation of UPSL preseason soccer. Thank you, everybody, for coming, and have a great night.